They had a woman called Kay Thomas had a show in New York, and they had like Leonard Jeffries and had a whole bunch of people, a couple of scholars that was in the radio station, and a bunch of people was calling in, and so and all of them was calling in. You know, everybody was making common sense on what was wrong with black people and what we don't do. You know, we don't do for self. We don't buy black goods. You know what I'm saying? We don't teach our own kids. You know, the same shit. That's almost a song and dance style. You know what I'm saying? Right. We don't do this. We don't identify, and we don't do this kind of thing. And so it's all on that left brain thing of the possibilities of the apparent. We all know what the fuck we don't do. We all know what's wrong. Right. And it's common sense now. It's like and then about 2 hours into the radio show, because people was all calling in saying, you know, we don't do this, we don't do that, and we this, and we that. And about 2 hours into it, the spirit entered into the room, and somebody in the thing said, hey, maybe we don't supposed to be doing none of that shit. Maybe we don't supposed to be. Maybe that's something we're not looking at. Maybe we don't supposed to be doing that shit. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe we got a blueprint on what we think, and we're not thinking beyond that. You see what I'm saying? So what's happened now is we done been locked into this bullshit, based on this professionalism. That's what they say, even in the whole Grail mystery that I talked about. The one that was the innocent one is the one that was able to get the Grail because he was not trained as a trusted knight and became an expert. Because you're only an expert if you got a film and you got one picture of a film, you're only an expert at that one little frame. And you don't, and this education doesn't allow you to explore beyond the education because I'm not supposed to do that now. I am a professional. Thank you. You see what I'm saying? And that's what's fucking us up. You know? And I'm telling you, school teachers are the goddamn worst. I'm saying this shit because that's all I know. My mama's a school teacher, my mama's sister's a school teacher, my grandmama's a goddamn school teacher, my uncle's a school teacher, everybody in the damn family, that's all I know. And I knew I was going to college at age 3. And I look at this shit, I said, wait a minute, you motherfuckers the school teachers, I said, you all are the worst. Because what it is, they get to stand over a class, you know, with the goddamn rules and shit, until it fucks them up. That's true. They are the worst. Fucking school teachers and professors. Because she's a school teacher, she's saying, I dare you. Tell me something. Period. You know what I'm saying? See, for me, I say, well, you know, Bobby, you don't supposed to teach your mama nothing. That is true. That is, you know, mama, you don't supposed to teach mama shit now. You know better than that. But the point I'm trying to make here is that authority, somebody done gave you some doggone piece of paper and say in actuality you're supposed to know something like mama, goddamn. Your fucking education in the 1950s. That's McCarthyism. That's Beaver Cleaver. You know what I'm saying? That's before all the sexual revolution, all the type shit. I said, hell, they done disproved all science that was fact in 1970. Half that shit is not even counting. And your shit 1950s, black college. You know what I'm saying? But nobody can tell you shit. So I'm trying to say this, the education is what's fucked up. There's only one kind of education, it's self-education. And in the occult technology of power, which is the handbook to the Illuminati, they say education is not allowed. True education is not allowed. I don't know what you got, but it ain't no fucking education. That is not allowed. You see, so this is so on the other hand, it also goes back down to the apparent. We can't be looking at the apparent. What makes common sense? We gotta look at a whole nother paradigm. We gotta push our fucking mind. And it was interesting because it was a brother. He was a conscious brother now, real conscious brother. He was into the whole political protest. Well, he can tell you all the shit on what's fucked up and what they're doing. We hear in the cities on what all the black mayors and all doing. And to say that the goddamn mayor was supposed to do something in the first damn place. That's a joke in the first place. A fucking damn foreman. Motherfucking foreman, a trustee member. Key Turner, trustee member. Over the butter. You know? But we hear the same story now, but you know, so this We hear the same story now, but nobody pushes it beyond. And so this brother was real. He was conscious, but he was conscious on this geo-social, political, Afrocentric thing like this and all, you know. And he was into the protests, and they doing this shit in Africa and all this kind of thing here. And he loved my stuff. He said, I just can't understand. I said, that's because you got the wrong program up in there. I said, now you got to deprogram yourself. Every motherfucking thing that you think is insane, say it's true. And everything that makes common sense, say that shit is fucked up. And I said, after a while, what you'll do is you'll change your format. And then these things that you think is strange and way out will become reality. And the other stuff you can look at, oh, that's the matrix. That's the apparent, but there's something behind this shit. So that's the problem. We don't look beyond the apparent. We need a new paradigm even in our fucking thinking. They already know, man, the educated is finished. And black people, man, like I said, that bell curve shit was right. Fuck that. You say, hey, that damn bell curve. Motherfucking black people are inferior. And I'm not telling you this shit. I'm not talking about the niggas that did all this stuff before. I'm telling you that the ones now that walking around here, you gotta look above that shit. These motherfuckers here are inferior, man. And I'm not saying this I'm not some Ku Klux Klan number. I'm ultimately conscious, but I'm trying to tell you, I'm looking at this shit the way it is. Them people, when they were saying that bell curve, they wasn't kicking no stuff. They was talking about, no, this is the new creation we done fucked with. It's the mindset and all, you know, and that white boy know it. You see, he knows it and stuff. He knows that we don't think the way we supposed to think.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But so I'm trying to say, we gotta call it what it is and stuff, man. Our people, and I'm not saying this thing, our people here, and I know that's a bitter pill to swallow, but there's something wrong with our people. But it was prophesied that it would be this way, and I say that not necessarily in the aspect of there ain't no hope. The spirit and all of the scriptures say when it gets to that particular point, then that's when you know the time is to jump off now. In the Raphael Patch's book, the Messiah text, they say, when the Messiah comes, there will no longer be a need for one. So this is the way this thing is going on. But the key here is, based on all the scripture says, when the last temple falls, that's when you know it's over. So in so many words, even the Gospel of Thomas, which is coming out of Gnostic Egypt, says, when your eyes are open, you will be troubled. But only when you are troubled, rejoice, because the kingdom is at hand. So we saying we don't have no allies. And I say the same thing also, too, that I think it's a part of romanticism for the greater community, for us to get in protest with the greater community. I don't give a damn. We put all that energy and we expend that energy because the government knows. Keep them expending the energy on shit that they ultimately can't do nothing about because they're not united, and so that they can't get to the higher level. And so my point is also, too, it has to be the point where the priesthood has to shut themselves off from the greater community. Because the greater community is called a Goyim, which means it's nothing. And if you focus on that, it's only a form of illusion. So you are neglecting what the priest supposed to be doing. The priest in Hemmitt wasn't worried about some motherfucker up in some field or some rice field or some reed field and shit where they had a squabble. He got better shit to worry about. And that's the thing. I think I understand that our consciousness was birthed out of protests from the 60s. You see what I'm saying? And we kept that model, but we don't understand that model is outmoded because the white boy don't operate on that model. And they say whatever keeps going, don't never break tradition. Don't never break away from the game. Keep the game going. That shit gonna be going on all the time. But so the conscious community, they keep focusing and they keep being locked into the same shit. And the only thing the white boy gotta do is say, well, I don't know, I'm getting a little scared, so let's produce something to rile these niggas up, either to monitor where their minds are, or either to shut down a certain amount of doggone energy. Every time I hear some old nigga, especially some nigga on some high-powered job getting their ass stuck, I just be so happy. Man, I just be so doggone happy. I say, good. Good, because you know you niggas ain't gonna do shit no way. You know what I'm saying? So what, you can run out and buy some more shit at the damn mall?